Oh. Thank you so much. And we're off to the Warner Brothers Studios. This is literally the main reason and the biggest reason why I planned this trip to London, and it was to see the Harry Potter Warner Brothers Studios in person. I am literally so excited. It took me about an hour to get there. I had to transfer from multiple trains, but the good thing is once you do get to the final destination, depending if you're taking the train, you do get a complimentary bus, and it takes you directly to the Warner Brothers studio. So follow me along this journey. I'm going to be showing y'all around. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to be narrating as we go because I want you to hear exactly how the music sounds if you were to visit yourself and just get the full experience for right now. So as soon as I got there, I did have about 30 minutes just to lounge around, and best believe I went inside those gift shops, and you'll be super excited to see how many there are once you do get the opportunity to visit, and I'll make sure to show it during the video as well. So as you can see, as you go in, there's a whole bunch of themes just surrounding you. There's just pictures and art and designs that you can see, history as to what went into creating the film itself. It was time for the actual tour. So as soon as you do get in, you give them your barcode, either mobile or printed out. They scan it and you will walk into here where it shows pictures of the directors. You'll also see part of the scenes that were utilized during the first movie just to pretty much, I think, refresh your mind in a way. All right, so volume's up as the employees talk about the creation of the scenes and the special effects. You don't want to miss it. I'll make sure to narrate as we go as well. See ya!
With Professor Umbridge running through the great hall doors you've just entered, being chased out by a dragon firework. Now, a little spoiler, there were no fireworks on set. They were all created later in post-production by our visual effects team. However, when the actors were on set, there was a similar lighting and soundscape to what you've just walked through, which was created by our special effects team. Now, I have one final special effect to show you, and that will be taking place just up here by the tables. So please do gather around by the barrier. Now, it is a very quick effect, so if you do have any cameras or phones, I'd recommend getting them out and switching them to video mode. Because if you remember when Fred and George fly through the great hall sky, all of the examination papers fly up in the air, and that's what we're going to try and recreate. Now, under each of the tables, when they were filming, there'd be a little canister of compressed air in order to achieve this. Now, it is quite a loud effect, so if you are sensitive to sound, I would recommend covering your ears or taking a little step back. If we're ready, in 3, 2, 1. Now, that would have happened down 50 tables in the Great Hall, so you can imagine it was quite a loud and pretty impressive effect.
So here you can see the outfits and the props used for the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire movie, number 4, mainly from the Yule Ball scene. I could only imagine being on scene and just seeing how pretty and elegant the outfits were in person. And of course, you have to see how the dining table was set up as well. I'm only imagining how amazing the food would have been. So here's a little bit of a picture. So you might recognize these stairs, which are the marble staircase, which was used mainly to access each floor of the castle. And now underneath, you have the costumes of Sybil and also Mad-Eye Moody.
In fact, it's fairly common to step off one set and find yourself somewhere different entirely. Come this way and see for yourself. Just try not to get lost.
Yay! So welcome to Snape's Potion Classroom. This was really cool to see. You have Snape's costume, the actual room used for the scenes, and then along with something special brewing and bubbling in the cauldron. After leaving Snape's room, we turn the corner to see the Death Eater scene from the Deathly Hallows Part 1 movie. Bellatrix, Snape, the Malfoys, and he who must not be named did so well in the scene. And what really stood out is on the left-hand side, there's a TV that showed the entire making of this particular scene. So here we are with the famous Weasley Car. This was used when Harry Potter escapes the Dudley's house and flies into the forest and comes face to face with Arog, the massive spider. So this was really cool to see in person. And then the following scene is the Weasley's family dining room. This definitely gave a very homey vibe. You could click on that little button right there and it just does these cool little prop animations and you could just get the feel of the Weasley's house. So after leaving the Weasley's house, something really unexpected happened. I ended up at the Forbidden Forest and it was pretty thrilling. The lighting, characters, sounds, and the loud bangs, it really all just added to the experience. So listen in and you can hear it too. Woof, we're out of there. That was pretty scary. So now we ended up at platform 9 3/4. And here you can see the train in the back, which the Harry Potter crew took every year going to Hogwarts. You could go inside if you wanted to, and you can also explore the platform area where they had stores. And you could just walk in and purchase other things outside of what the gift store does offer. So come with me as we take a look through the platform. Okay, so now we head outside, and I'm not going to say much, but there are a few surprises in the next few scenes that are really cool to see in person. So let's go ahead and go, and if you notice what that house is, that's where we're going next.
Where's Harry's room going to be?
It's there.
Now, because we've seen it's already in the museum, isn't it? So they're not going to. Mustn't be.
Oh no, it's when they killed. Oh yeah, when she ate the thing and she floated away. That wasn't this. That wasn't
to be perfect. Dudley's special day.
Hurry up! Bring my coffee, boy!
Yes, Uncle Vernon.
Now here we are, we walked into Gringots Bank. This is where the first movie comes into play, where Harry Potter goes with Hagrid to retrieve his fortune that was left over from his parents, but also, dun dun dun, the Philosopher's Stone in the first movie. So here you can see some of the props used in the scene. You also get to see the goblins themselves, as if they were sitting and waiting for Harry Potter to come through. So if you continue the tour, you'll get to see how the goblins were created, the face design, the costumes, and so forth. So volume's up for this scene now. Okay, so we made it to Diagon Alley. Really cool to see all the shops in person along with all the detail. I feel like we could literally walk into any of the stores at any time. It was just that realistic. So go ahead and walk with me as we admire the stores together. All right, we've come to the end of the tour, and for the last place that we could visit was actually seeing the entire castle in which was designed for the Harry Potter films. Really beautiful. Let's go ahead and head to the gift stores.
We were struggling, weren't we, with keep asking somebody for Thomas. She's the best character, my favourite. And of course I'm Puffcats.
The tour was so much fun, but I definitely worked up an appetite. But was really excited because I saved this moment. I really wanted to try out the treats or the ice cream. I ended up getting a chocolate ice cream cone, which was perfect before heading out. And I would highly recommend getting this if you do visit. It's worth it. So after an amazing day well spent, I took some time to get back to the hotel just to reflect on this entire trip and having the ability to visit the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio. It was an amazing feeling to be able to reflect on my childhood and growing up with Harry Potter, and I believe a lot of people that do visit the studio feel the same way. So walk with me back to the hotel, and I'm going to do a little bit of a show and tell to show y'all what I got from the gift store. Hello Harry Potter fans, I hope that you enjoyed that video. It was my first time exploring the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio, and I was so excited. So I did get a few things from the gift shop. There were a lot of sections of the gift shops, as you could tell. There was the wand section, there was like the candy that you could pick out. There also was just the normal dress shirts and just things like that you can get. It was really cool to see. I was so overwhelmed that it was just a good thing. It was a good thing. So I wanted to show you all what I got. This was a bag that my gift came in. And as you can see, it says, "So long it's been." And I love this. Some other people, if you did buy more, they did get a cooler bag, I will say. So the first thing that I got, dun dun dun, do y'all recognize this? So this is from the first movie when Ron and Harry Potter are talking about the frog that comes in here along with the card. So this one is milk chocolate, and it does have one wizard card inside. I was so quick to grab this. So I'm opening this right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's a big frog. Can you tell? It's like the size of my hand. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. Ooh, I did not expect to get this person. Mr. Ollivander himself. Ollivander believed that the best wands had cores of powerful magic, substances expertly enclosed and specially selected and complementary wands. Now that's one thing I didn't get. I just didn't know how I was gonna chug a wand home. But next time for sure. So yay! I'm traveling solo right now, so I'm more of a let's not lug a lot of things type of gal. All right. So second is ta-da! There we go. So same thing in the trolley. Ron does open up the toad that he has, and it pops out and it sticks on the train. So these were like the two things that I just grabbed right off the bat. And then when you are checking out, they have a bunch of things as usual. And I just wanted a small little memory, so I did get a little keychain. Alright y'all, so that's it. I had such a fun time. I had been really looking forward to this for what feels like forever. So I hope you enjoyed this walk along tour and seeing it virtually, and hopefully you can see it in person one day as well. So for now, I will see you in the next video. Bye.